Why do people like personalities who conquered vast amounts of land, won multiple wars, expanded their empire's borders? People don't give a lot of importance to those personalities who did not do such things. Is it because of the violent nature of humans? We humans are an inherently violent species. We know that, and we tend to regard people who do these wonderful, these gigantic things as great people. It's called great man theory, that it is the actions of a few great men, great as in great capacity for violence and stuff. Those are great men in this theory. Excuse me. And according to this theory, it is the actions of a few great men who shape history. So if you look at history, history is what? A series of wars and conquests, territorial expansions, the rise and fall of empires. It's all violence, it's all warfare. All geopolitical change, all historical change occurs through some form of warfare, right? And in warfare, you have these people, these violent people, people who are skilled in the use of violence, not just skilled in the in like physically strong and all that, but skilled in the application, the strategizing, the planning of military campaigns and applying military violence in specific ways. Military violence is nothing but the focused uh, application of energy. It's a focused expenditure of energy, because whether it is muscle power, whether it is human beings wielding swords and spears, whether it is guns, whether it is bows and arrows, essentially this is all expenditure of energy. Whether it's chemical energy through through ATP in our bodies, whether it is horse energy, horses have to eat something, they eat grass, once again it's chemical energy, or whether it is explosives, which is again stored chemical energy, missiles, it's all application of energy. So all change historically, large scale changes has happened to this, and that's why we tend to regard the people who do these things, who change the shape and state of the world from its equilibrium position, and people who succeed in doing this, we regard them as great. It's just the way it is. Yeah, it is to some extent, because we are an inherently violent species. Some cultures, some civilizations have prioritized non-violence as the highest ideal and so on. But most, look, if you are a pragmatic person, you'll realize that even a society that regards non-violence as the best way of living, even that society has to be prepared for violence, because if you are too non-violent, others can take advantage of you. It's just the way it is. So yes, we are an inherently violent species, and that's why was one of the reasons why we regard people like Julius Caesar, Alexander the Greek, and so on as great people.